Welcome to class this evening. How are you doing? It's an amazing time in class. I hope you are very well. Welcome to Learning Base Africa's mental math class. I hope you're excited now. I hope you're excited to be having mental math class. Welcome to class. You are welcome to class. If you can hear me, type 10 in the comment section. If you can hear me, type 10. Type 10 in the comment section if you can hear me. Fantastic. So let's quickly go over what we did previously in mental math. In this class, we have learned how to multiply and divide by powers of 10. So before we learn a new concept, we will have to do a quick revision of what we learned, so no one forgets, all right? Okay, so we learned how to divide by powers of 10. We learned positive and negative powers of 10. Now let's look at the positive powers of 10. Like I said, 10 is 10 raised to power 1. 100 means 10 times 10, and that is 10 raised to power 2. 1000 means 10 times 10, and that is 10 raised to power 3. So you can see that the powers of 10 are positive. Powers of 10 are positive. And you can continue like that. 10,000 means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and that is 10 raised to power 4. Then we can have 1 million, all right? 1 million, so that's 10 multiplying itself 6 places, and that will be 10 raised to power 6. So these are positive powers of 10. These are positive powers of 10. Now let's quickly look at the negative powers of 10, like we learned. Negative powers of 10. Negative powers of 10. Now the first one is 0.1. 0.1 is the same as 1 over 10, and that is 10 raised to power minus 1. You can see that the power of 10 right here is negative. The power of 10 right here is negative. Okay, so we can also have 0.01, and that means 1 over 100, or 1 over 10 times 10. So that will be 10 raised to power minus 2. 0.001, that's 1 over 1000, and that is 10 raised to power minus 3. 0.0001, that's 1 over 10,000, and that is 10 raised to power minus 4. That's 10 raised to power minus 4. So you can have all of these as large as you want it to be. So these are negative power 10. Revising how to divide decimals by positive powers of 10. That was what we did, okay? We learned to divide decimal numbers by positive powers of 10. So like 3.7 times 100. I told you that anytime you are dividing, rather, division first, anytime you are dividing, you move your decimal point to the left. So I have 3.7. We are going to move the decimal point to the left. How many times? Twice, or two places, because 100 has two zeros. So watch as I move. 1, 2. So my decimal point has a new place right here. What happens to the empty space? I'll fill up with 0. Then to my left side that has no number, I'll also write 0, which gives us 0.037. Don't forget that we have moved the decimal point. This is another example. 101.2 divided by 10. 101.2 divided by 10. So I'll have 101.2. I'm dividing by powers of 10. So I'm going to move my decimal point one place to the left because 10 has only one zero. So let's move it 1. So my decimal point has been shifted right here. So the final answer is equal to 0.12. 0.12. Understand? And I hope you're enjoying the class. So don't forget that we are having a revision of what we have learned before we can learn something new. It is good to always revise. Now, the third one, let's move on to multiplying decimals by powers of 10. That will be the next example. That's example 3. You also learned how to multiply decimals by powers of 10. So look at this. This is 3.4 times 1,000. So I'm going to rewrite 3.4. Anytime you're multiplying by powers of 10, count from the decimal points to the right. So you move your decimal points to the right. Now, 1,000 has 3 zeros. So I'll be moving my decimal points 3 places to the right. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. My decimal point has been shifted outside. So these empty spaces will have zeros filling them up. So the answer will be equal to 3,400. 3.4 times 1,000 is equal to 3,400. Now let's look at the next one. The next one is 0.0098 times 100. 0.0098 times 100. So don't forget to write out the number first. Then we can move the decimal point to the right because we are multiplying. 100 has 2 zeros, so I'll move my decimal point 2 places to the right. Let's do it together. 1, 2. So my decimal point new place is right here. So what happens to the zeros that are on the left, except for the only single zero before the decimal point? So the first one will be taken out. The second one will be taken out. You can leave the last one because we must have a number on the left. So that will be 0.98. So 0.0098 times 100 is equal to 0.98. So I told you the last time that whenever you are dividing by powers of 10, move the decimal point to the left. When multiplying by powers of 10, move your decimal point to the right. And I sang a short song for you so you won't forget. When dividing, move to the left. Multiplying, move to the right. When dividing, move to the left, and multiplying, move to the right. Okay, so always move your decimal point to the right when multiplying by powers of 10. When dividing by powers of 10, move your decimal point to the left. This is amazing. So I hope you're ready for tonight's concept. So if you now have a better understanding of dividing and multiplying by positive powers of 10, give me the number 9 in the comment section. Let me see number 9 in the comment section if you understand. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing, everyone. Great, good job. Now, what do we have to learn right now? Now, we're going to be learning about three different concepts, and I want you to pay full attention so you can have a good grasp of whatever we are going to learn. So if we are unable to learn the three concepts, we will continue next time. All right. So the first concept we're going to learn is multiplying number by 11. Multiplying any number by 11. We are only dealing with multiplication by 11. And the reason this is because 11 occurs in many of our calculations in mathematics. 11, multiplying by 11 happens often when we are solving mathematical questions. And that's why we are learning particularly multiplying by 11. I hope you understand that. So now, anytime you want to multiply by 11, write down the first and the last digits, giving a space in between. That is if you have 2 digits and above. But let's deal with 1 digit multiplication by 11. Now, when you're multiplying 1 digit by 11, it is just for you to double the digits. Anytime you're multiplying 1 digit by 11, all you need to do is to double the digits. So the answer to all these I have on my screen will be, the first one is 33. 3 times 11 is 33. 7 times 11 is 77. 4 times 11 is 44. 6 times 11 is 66. 9 times 11 is 99. That is the one digit trick. Now let's move to the two digits multiplication by 11. You should be able to multiply any two digit number by 11 in your head. You don't have to use your pen, you don't have to use your calculator. Now, what happens when you are multiplying two digits like this by 11? Let me deal with digits like this. How do we multiply two digits like this by 11? So we're going to multiply these two digits by 11 fast. I'm going to see those who can do that quickly. I know my students at Learning Base Africa already know this, but for the sake of the students who are just knowing Learning Base Africa, that's why we're doing this. Now, what is 32 times 11? Now, look at it. All you need to just add up the two digits. Add up 3 and 2. Add 3 and 2 together, that will give you 5. So 5 will be written in between 3 and 2. So that is 3 written down, 2 written down with a space in two digits together. 3 plus 2, that is 5. So 32 times 11 is equal to 352. 32 times 11 is equal to 352. Don't worry, I'm going to bring in what we call a mental math drill at the end of this class, and you will like it. Now, 72 times 11, write down the first digit and the last digit with a space in between. 7 plus 2, that is 9. Write 9 at the middle, and the answer is 792. What is 62 times 11? Write down 6, write down 2, give a space in between, add the two digits together. 6 plus 2, that is 8. What is 52 times 11? Okay, I'm going to slow down now for those who are yet to understand. Yeah. Now, anytime you're multiplying numbers like this by 11, write down only the first and the last digits. 52 will be 5, give a space in between, then 2 on the right, then add 5 to 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, write 7 at the middle. So it means 52 and 72. 26 times 11, write 2, write 6 with a space in between, add the two digits together. 2 plus 6 will give us 8. Write 8 at the middle, and that is the final answer. So, I hope you understand this. It is question time. Question time before we move on. Question time. All right, I believe you, and you can see how simple this is. Now, anytime you're being asked to multiply, let's say 41 times 11, you've been asked the question, what is 41 times 11? The next thing you're going to tell them is 451. All you need to do is just to add 4 and 1 together. Put the answer at the middle. What is 51 times 11? That is 561. What is 61 times 11? That's 671. What is 81 times 11? That is 891. Can you see how easy it is? What is 31 times 11? That is 341. What is 21 times 11? That is 231. Amazing. So easy, easy peasy. Yeah, lemon squeezy. All right. So let's continue with the class. Like I said, it is question time for this first part of the class. Now, for each question, I'll give you 3 stars. Question time for this. I know it is easy, but it is nice that you know it. You learn it very well. Now, the first question, what is 34 times 11? I will only attend to the first 5. First 5 correct answers. Let's see. Let's do it together. 34 times 11. Yeah, I can see Ogushakin. Wow, the answers are coming in so fast. So fast. Amazing. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so I can see the answers. So if you typed 374, give yourself 3 stars. So I'm having 3 stars for myself right here. I love rewards. When I get something right, I like rewards. So that's my reward. So if you also got it right, make sure you give yourself 3 stars. Now, the next question. What is 63 times 11? What is 63 times 11? Fantastic. Yes, I can see the answers. If you don't mind, why before you post your answer, you can type your name beside your answer so I can call your name, especially for those that are here right now. Type your name beside your answer, then I'll call your name. Okay, yeah, I can see Michelle. I can see Michelle, Tumishe. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. If my voice is breaking, that should be a network hitch. All right. Okay, so what is 63 times 11? Fantastic. Write down 6 and 3, give a space in between. Add 6 and 3 together, we have 9. So 9 will be written at the middle. And if you got your answer right, give yourself 3 stars. I am a star. At Learning Base Africa, we are all stars because every day and in every way, we are getting better and better, wiser and wiser, smarter and smarter, stronger and stronger, greater and greater, healthier and healthier. We are richer in knowledge. We are the best. At Learning Base Africa, we are the best. Okay, so we now have 6 stars. So I have 6 stars. All right. So now let's move on. Let's move on to the next concept under multiplication by 11. Now, more examples. This time we have higher numbers. We have more examples, but for bigger numbers. Now, what if I have 87 times 11? Can somebody think about it? 87 times 11. Now, the first thing you're going to do is to write down the first digit and the last digit with a space in between. Add the 2 digits together. 8 plus 7 is 15. Write down 5. Carry 1 over to be added to 8. Don't write 15 at the middle. Just think in your mind to write down 5. Carry 1 over to the left. All right, you know it is to be done in the head. This is maths in the head. You need to do this calculation in your head. So you need to think that, okay, 8 plus 7 is 15. So which means I won't have 857. I will be having 957 because when you add 1 to 8, that will give us 9. So that will be 957. So I can quickly tell you what 99 times 11 is because I know that the 9 on the left will be increased to 10. Then at the middle, I'll have 8, then 9 as my last digit. So that's 1089. So you can see that it is quite easy to learn mathematics, especially when you know lots of mental math strategies. So what is 99 times 11? I'm going to write the first digit and the last digit, giving a space in between. Let's add the 2 digits together. 9 plus 9 is 18. Write down 8. Carry 1 over. So add 1 to 9. That will give you 10. And you have the last 2 digits. That is 8, then 9. So 99 times 11 is equal to 1089. Here is another example. 75 times 11. 75 times 11. Write down 7 and 5 with a space in between them. Then add the two digits together. When you add 7 to 5, you have 12. So write 2 and carry 1 over. So the 1 will be added to 7. That will give us 8. And the answer is 825. If you're following me, type 8 in the comment section. Okay, so it is question time for this concept of 11. It is this first question will give you 4 stars. So what is 87 times 11? Let me see the fastest fingers. Let me see the students with the fastest fingers. What is 87 times 11? What is 87 times 11? Amazing. I can see lots of correct answers. Okay. All right. I can see Royan. Royan, your answer is correct. Caris, your answer is correct. Inyobong, your answer is correct. Gibson, correct. Treasure Builder, correct. Ogunshakin, correct. Obaloluwa, how are you? Correct. Nwolisa Emmanuel, correct. Ukwama Nathan, correct. Elizabeth, correct. Soul Blocks, correct. Franca, correct. Olaja, correct. Goodness and Mercy, correct. Frida, that's correct. Farida, correct. Halima, that's correct. Uche, your answer is correct. Chinwe, your answer is correct. Chidimma, okay, that was the answer to the first question. So we write down the first and the last digits. Then 8 plus 7 is 15. Write 5, carry 1 over, and that's equal to 957. So if you got the answer right, give yourself 4 stars. Give yourself 4 stars. Okay, the next question. What is 68 times 11? What is 68 times 11? What is 68 times 11? Let me see the students with the fastest finger. I already know the answer. In less than 3 seconds, I can tell you the answer. Make sure whatever answer you're typing is correct. Okay, that's amazing. I can see lots of correct answers and few wrong answers. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so many of us have been able to develop the skill to multiplying any two-digit number by 11 in our head, right? That's amazing. So 68 times 11. Write down 6 and 8 with a space in between. Then add 6 and 8 together, you have 14. Write 4, carry 1 over. Add 1 to 6, that is 7. So the answer is 748. If you get this answer right, give yourself 4 stars. Altogether, I have 14 stars. Yeah. Okay, so make sure you accumulate stars for yourself. Get stars for yourself. Okay, so we are moving higher. Please type in the comment section, go higher. Type in the comment section, go higher. We are going higher from the simplest to the complex question. Type in the comment section, go higher. All right, fantastic. So let's go higher. Let's go higher. We're multiplying bigger numbers. Now look at more examples. More examples. Number 1, what is 3,405 times 11? Like I said, we are going higher. So what is 3,405 times 11? Just write down the first digits, which is 3. Write down the last digit, which is 5. Then we will begin to add. Don't forget that you're to think of the first and the last digits. Then begin to add the digits to each other. Let me start from the left to the right. 3 plus 4, that's 7. Okay. 4 plus 0, that is 4. Then 0 plus 5, that is 5. So I'm going to write 745 at the middle of these two numbers. So that will be 745. So my answer is equal to 37,455. 3,405 times 11 is equal to 37,455. This is the next example. 1,232 times 11. We are going to do the same thing. So we'll write down the first digits and the last digits with a space in between. Then we come back to the numbers. We begin to add the digits to each other, beginning from the left to the right. You can also try from the right to the left, all right? So 1 plus 2, that's equal to 3. 2 plus 3, that's equal to 5. Then 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So I'm going to write 355 at the middle of these two numbers. So my answer is equal to 13,552. 1,232 times 11 is equal to 13,552. So let's move to the next example. So what is 8,215 times 11? 8,215 times 11. We're going to write down the first digits and the last digits with a space in between. Then we can come back to the numbers and begin to add. Now, 8 plus 2 is 10. I'm going to write only 0 right here. I'll carry 1 over. I'm going to the number that I wrote down beside the equal sign. I'm going to carry 1 over to be added to 8. or I'll carry the 1 over right here to be added to 8, all right? Then 2 plus 1 is 3. Then 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, so 036 will be at the middle. Then the 1 that was carried over will be added to 8. So 1 plus 8, that is 9. So the answer will be 90,365. 90,365 is the answer to 8,215 times 11. Now look at this next example. What is 497 times 11? 497 times 11. Write down the first and the last digit with a space in between. The last digit is 7. Then let us begin to add from the left to the right. 4 plus 9, that's equal to 13. I'm going to write 3, carry 1 over on 4. I'll write it here so I won't forget. So the one I am carrying right now is on the digit 4. Then I will continue. 9 plus 7 is 16. I'm not going to write 16. I'm going to write only 6. Then I'll carry 1 over to the next digit, which is 3. That's where I'm going to add the 1 because 6 will be written beside 3. Adding 1 to 3, and that will give me 4, all right, with 6. So which means I'll be writing 46 at the middle. Then what happens to the one that I carried when I was adding up at the first instance? So I'm going to add that 1 to 4. You can see it right here. Don't forget to add the one that you carried over to 4. So when I add it to 4, I'll be having 5,467. So 497 times 11 is equal to 5,467. Now it is question time. Don't forget, for me, I already have 14 stars. I don't know about you, but it is question time, an opportunity to add more stars to yourself. So what is 761 times 11? Answer this question in 5 seconds. Mental math helps you to answer mathematical questions with speed, all right? With speed. So the goal of this is for you to be able to answer those questions fast when you see it during examination or during your regular maths in school. So what is 761 times 11? Amazing. We're going to do it together. Okay, the first 10 correct answers. I'm waiting for the rest. Chukuma, your answer is correct. Goodness and mercy, your answer is correct. Amobi, Cyprian, Isiani, your answer is correct. Royan, your answer is correct. Treasure Builder, your answer is correct. Caris, your answer is correct. Gibson, your answer is correct. So let's do it together. Jamiloju, your answer is correct. Favor Opeoluwa, Correct. So now let's do that together. So 761 times 11, write out the first digit and the last digit with a space in between. Then you can begin to add 7 plus 6, that's 13. I'm going to write 3, carry 1 over. All right, then 6 plus 1, that is 7. I will write 7 right here. Then what happens to the one that I've carried over? I'm going to add it to 7. So that will give me 8. So my answer is 8,371. Now, if you got this answer right, give yourself 4 stars. If you typed the correct answer, give yourself 4 stars. Now, for this next question, it's going to be a competition between boys and girls because somebody has suggested that we do boys and girls. So where are the boys? And where are the girls? Okay, so for this next question, make sure you type beside your answer male if you are a male. And if you are a female, make sure you type female beside your answer. I hope that is clear. If you are a male, type male beside your answer. If you are a female, type female beside your answer. All right, so ready? So what is 6,723 times 11? The first 10. I'm picking only the first 10. So male, hurry up. Female, hurry up. 6,723 times 11. Do it mentally. Do the math in your head. Yes, let's see. The students with the fastest fingers. The students with the fastest fingers. I'm waiting. Yeah, I just need the first 10 correct answers. That will determine if the male will win or the female. Okay, so I'm ready to pick male and female. Don't forget, I'm picking the first 10. Okay, I'm going to make it the first 11. So I'll see who will be more. Okay, the first 11. Let's see whose answer is correct. Okay, now I have female first. Obaloluwa, female. Correct. Then I have, let's see. Amazing. Somebody did not write whether she's a male or a female. We won't know. Yeah, another female. Where are the males? Yes, now I have. Oh, for this male, it's not correct. For female, I already have 3 females. I have 4 females. Wow. I have 5 females. Now I have Divine. Divine, what happened? Your answer is not correct. Now I have Victor. Victor, your answer is correct. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some answers, they are not correct. Okay. Another female, your answer is not correct. Now I have a male with correct answer. Oh my God. All right, I have female again. Then I have another female. Okay. Now I have male. Where are the boys? I have another male. I have female. Wow. So we already have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 females and I have 4 males. So for this last question, if you know your answer is 73,953, I did it in my head. 73,953. Give yourselves 5 stars. Give yourselves 5. More females than the males. I'm on the side of the male. I'm waiting for the day that stuff they are made of, and they will come as they are mathematicians. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that concept for tonight. Amazing. That's amazing. So previously we have been learning different types of angles, and right now I'll quickly show you more types of angles. All right, more types of angles. So we have learned right angle, which is an angle 90 degrees. We have also learned acute angle, which is an angle that is less than. You have also learned complementary angles. We've learned complementary angles. This is when two angles added together will give you 90 degrees, okay? When two angles added together gives you 90 degrees, we call them complementary angles. Now, the next one that we spoke about was straight line angle. Straight line angle is an angle at 180 degrees. Then the next one that we learned obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 100, that is greater than 90 degrees, but less than 80 degrees. Obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 90 degrees, but less than. Then you also learn supplementary. Two angles added together gives you 180 degrees. The two angles are called supplementary angles. When two angles added together gives you 180 degrees, the two angles are called angles. Now, what other type of angle are you going to learn? You're going to learn what we call reflex angle. Is an angle that is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. You can see that I'm using the greater than sign. Okay? A reflex angle is an angle that's 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Examples of reflex angle. Examples of reflex angle are 181 degrees, 259 degrees, 206 degrees, 300 degrees, 359 degrees. So these are examples of reflex angle. Now, the next type of angle you will learn is what we call angles at a point. Angles a point. Angles at a point is equal to 360 degrees. Okay? Angles at a point. I'm coming. I need to draw and show you how reflex angles look like. Okay, so these are angles at a point. We'll come back to reflex angles. Okay, these are angles at a point. When you have angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E, all meeting at a point, you can see that all these angles are meeting at a point. They are like being in a circle. All right, so A plus B plus C plus D plus E is equal to 360 degrees. This is an example of angles at a point. Okay, now back to reflex angle. Now, this is how a reflex angle will look like. This is how a reflex angle will, don't forget that it is greater than 180 degrees, but less than 360 degrees. So right from this point, we move anti-clockwise down to this place. We will have 200 degrees. So such angle is called a reflex angle. So 200 degrees is a reflex angle. 200 degrees is a reflex angle. Now it is question time. It is question time, stars time. So let's see who wins this time. Where are the boys? I am expecting the boys to win, but if they don't, I believe they'll win next time. Now, what type of angle? What type of angle? What type of angle is 175 degrees? Type your answer in the comment section. What type of angle is 175 degrees? Fantastic. Royan said the reflex. Female. Another person said obtuse. Another person said obtuse. Okay. So Block said reflex. So how many boys and how many girls are saying the right answer? 175 degrees is less than 180 degrees. So what is the name given to the angle that is less than 180 degrees but greater than 90 degrees? Amazing. So the correct answer is obtuse angle. 175 degrees is an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Now, what type of angle? What type of angle is 315 degrees? What type of angle is 315 degrees? What type of angle is 315 degrees? That's fantastic. So the correct answer is reflex angle. 315 degrees is a reflex angle. A reflex angle is an angle that is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Amazing. This class has been a fantastic one and I hope you enjoyed this class. So we'll be seeing some other time. Have a wonderful time. If you enjoyed this class, type 1000 in the comment section. If you enjoyed this class, type 1000 in the comment section. Okay, that has been amazing. It was amazing having you guys in class right now. So I'll see you some other time. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful time.